today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Set to get this one going. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And again, it's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, just one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first down.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Eckler, 73 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your brain.
Mayfield on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield with it once more. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. First down and more for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now he's full, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing, Mayfield, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He was trying to get that back to Allen.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
29-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 7. Again, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Herbert back to the air. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Chargers 17.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and couldn't say bye. But we never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Stepping up, he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down, a sack back at the 16-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Panthers 28, Chargers 20.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Mayfield on first down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Kill it off field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Herbert. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 15-yard line.
2nd down and 3. All fighting up. Touchdown, Chargers.
Herbert's pass.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Keeps the score, Panthers.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. 26. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up the throw from the gun. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
33.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Starts on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield with it once more. And he rifles one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll throw from the gun.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Roberts on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31 yard.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
31-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Justin Herbert sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback,
Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.